My goodness, I was just talking to my phone for about 5 minutes and I hadn't even pressed live yet. Well, just goes to show you the mental state we're in. Hi everybody. How's it going? I changed outfits for my last time. I feel like, thank you. What would I do without my team here? My production team, my crew. I'm just falling apart at the seams, guys, without them. Literally falling apart at the seams. Walker Hayes is here. Walker, do you want to go live for a minute?
Oh wait, Brad Paisley just said hi.
Oh, right. Wait, okay, stand by. Walker, we will go live in a minute. I think we have a special guest. He did, Chip?
Yeah. I saw him say hi.
Cool.
He's like 2 after Walker's muscles.
Oh. That's so weird.
It's
I don't
missing.
see that. That's so weird. Oh, there he is. Walker who? What up, Brad Paisley?
Well, hi there. Don't let me interrupt Walker.
That's okay. I think Walker and I will both understand. How's it going? Long time no talk.
It is going fine. I mean, as fine as can be right now. You, congratulations. You are doing great. And how are you feeling?
You know, I'm a little tired.
Yeah, I
The
bet.
next time I feel like I want to do a 24-hour show, will you please tell me it's not a good idea?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So tell me, have you not, like, how do you go to the bathroom during this?
So thankfully, Instagram only lets you do an hour at a time.
Oh,
And so every hour you need to, drinking lots of water. Oh,
right. That's not
no,
water.
I'm not
There's
peeing
no way
into-
that's not water.
No, that's not happening. That's not ladylike. Like a guy could do that, but I couldn't do that. So thankfully every hour we need to stop. So I take like 2 minutes every hour. But
That's it's really admirable what you're doing. I'm glad it's you though, because now no one else can do it, and that's best. Probably.
True that. I mean, honestly, thankfully we can just stay in a living room,
Right.
unlike having to be outside in the elements.
Absolutely. Well, and these days, this is causing all of us to be creative and do things that I think we would never have done. And
It
some of it's
really
good.
is.
Some of it's really good. Like I'm getting to know people, and I know you are too, by doing, things like your podcast and these chats. And every time you
Yes.
invite somebody into your phone like this, it's a new experience with fans that we never got in meet and greets.
Absolutely. No, I think
Or you froze.
we're here.
What'd you say? I mean, you froze for a second.
I think we're going to learn so much from this year. Like, just different ways
Yeah.
to, you're right, engage into fans. And I have to say, your No Eye and Beer video is awesome.
Thanks to you. Thanks
I mean,
to
thank you.
the one who shows us how to do it, and your beer skills, like you're flipping the thing around and playing slide with it. It's pretty
Do you want to
amazing.
know where I learned that from? On
Oh, I know.
tour, from watching you every single night.
Alcohol every night. You would bring the beer bottle out for me.
I would. And I watched your skill. And I was like, okay, if this is how Brad does it, then this is the way to do it.
I'm 50-50 though. There's nights when I play a solo with a beer bottle. I'm like, that's pretty good. And then there's other nights where I'm like, I really hope there were no real guitar players here tonight.
Oh, whatever. Whenever I talk to people about you, Brad, I say it is so frustrating how technically perfect you are. Every single night. It is
No,
so
not every night.
frustrating.
Only, I don't know. I feel that way about you. And that's the thing, is when somebody else is watching, they don't know what you're trying to do. So, we get to say, that's what I meant. That's what I was doing. So tell me on this album, tell me about, so you just did all of this with Dan?
All of it with Dan.
Great. So tell me about your process, like how you cut guitars and stuff on this. I want to know, like, the recording process. What'd you use? Which guitars? What are you doing on it?
So as you know, working with a producer who can talk guitar talk is like a different thing.
No kidding.
Like it's just it's a different language, and all of a sudden, you know, you're really getting into tones, and as you know, Dan is just an expert in that department. And so
Yeah.
we recorded most of the record on his 80s Tyler Strat through a Bogner.
Oh, great.
Like
So,
it was that simple.
and
There were
you
a couple
played,
songs we
right.
added overdrive, like one pedal, and other than that, everything was post.
Great. And so with all of these, did you rehearse with the band before you went in the studio, or did you go in, chart it, play? Like, what was pre-production like?
So most of these, I mean, we did a bit of pre-production, but most of these I just sat in overdub world after the fact.
Right.
Because there's like, and honestly, we've talked about this too. Like there's a magic when you're tracking with the band, but then when you're putting down overdubs and solos, there's like
Right.
a magic to just like sitting with a track, like you and a computer, and just having the time and space to
Yeah.
like really feel it out.
I have to do it that way too, because it's always been my goal whenever I cut anything is to sound like me. But sometimes the thing that you do right off the bat doesn't sound like you, because you revert to the things you've kind of stolen.
Yeah.
So to like
Totally.
be creative, it's almost like painting. We're not all Bob Ross, where we just in 30 minutes on PBS, there's a whole countryside.
I know.
Like most of us, it's like if we start a painting, I would think, you know, it takes days to go back and go, why did I do that? I'm going to paint over that. So that's how it is, I think, with solos, and that's how you get a unique sound. And I think that's probably why, you know, this record to me sounds like you in a way. It's just a new side of you that's so refreshing and great, and it probably comes from the freedom that you found with him in the studio, I think,
Yeah.
to create.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, as a player, to find that voice, to find that like tone, and the voice of playing what you want to play and saying what you want to say through that.
Right.
Dan was so good at just being like, Lindsay, play your
Right.
solo. And then he'd be like, change the last note. You know, he would be like able to guide
Yeah.
me enough to get to an end goal, but not be like, this is the solo you should play. Like it was still, you know, my thing.
It's a real, in the times when we've cut some solos together, I've felt that way too, where he doesn't, like, even when I do something that's technically the type of thing that another guitar player will be like, okay, I can't figure that out. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
I would sit there with Dan and I'd say, yeah, but you know, can't you see him going into their guitar teacher and the guy wanting to pull his hair out with that? And he's like, yeah, and that's not going to work 2 listens later. Erase that, do something else.
Right.
And, you know, and he's really good at he's like, he wants it to be something people want to hear over and over again. And that's never a bad thing. And it's also never my instinct to play that way.
Yeah.
The things I play, it's best when they disappear sort of quickly, like, you know, like Snapchat. I'm a Snapchat player. I'm not
You're
a Facebook.
Snapchat player. That's amazing.
I'm not a YouTube. I'm not a YouTube thousands of views later it still holds up player. I'm like, I'm best when it's like, oh, did you see the thing he did? Oh, it's gone.
It's like smoking hot that it's so memorable and people are like, wait, what was that? You leave them wanting more.
Yeah, and because seriously, it's like I wear out my welcome as a guitar player.
Oh,
Pretty quick.
whatever. I don't
I
believe
do.
that 1 second.
I believe every word I'm saying. You don't have to.
What amp did you use in No Iron Beer?
That's a Trainwreck Rocket on the clean parts, and then I got a couple other. I don't even know what I used on some of the distorted little like funky rhythm parts. And oh, you know what I used on that in the
Yeah. I love that part.
That's an 8-watt Dr. Z called a Mini Z.
Stop it. Are you serious? An 8-watt? How big is that thing?
It's like that big, and it's got a little like 10-inch speaker, and it's 8 watts, and it's volume. That's it. So
That's awesome.
So that's like an Ernie ball with P90s, axis with P90s into that stereo pan, hard stereo. And that amp, it's just the more you crank it up, I swear you could do an AC/DC cover band gig with that amp and stick it behind a stack of Marshalls and mic it, and everybody'd think it's the stack of Marshalls.
Are
It's
you
one of those.
serious?
Yeah, it's just really magical little, because it just sort of, you know how little amps are in the studio too.
Yeah. They're great though. You can turn them up. They get super hot, super quick. They break up so nice.
Yeah, they do.
Amazing.
That's
So
it.
you guys all know Brad was the reason why I got my pink Dr. Z's. The pink amps happened thanks to Brad Paisley right here.
Well, Z was more than happy to do that because he was like, because one of the things he was saying was there are a lot of young girls taking up the guitar.
Yeah.
And none of the sort of amplifiers made are sort of specifically, you know, like they didn't offer pink. It's kind of like not having a women's restroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
true.
it's not fair. It's like
It's not an option.
These female guitarists need to be able to go and find something that's like, oh, that's me right there. Because I think yourself also, you watch when you're done with your run, you're gonna see all these little, like, basically 10-year-old girls showing up at Guitar Center, getting guitar lessons, going, I want to be her. And that's awesome. It's just a great thing because, you know, you're so much of what we need. It's one of the things I said today on stories is that, you know, we're lucky to have you in country music. I'm glad you made it across the border before we.
Me too. Thank you for helping out with that.
Now you can't go home without quarantining.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm working here. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're stuck here. So it's great. I'm so glad we have you because you're gonna be so good for what country music is seen as by a new generation of people, as well as just musicians in general, I think.
That's so sweet. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for taking me on tour for a year and a half around the world. Those are some of like the fondest memories I will always have. And I hope we will eventually be able to do it again. How was the drive-in show?
Unbelievable. Everything about it. It's just so surreal right now. Just, you know, it's weird. You had to kind of tell yourself that it's like a delayed reaction. It's sort of like, you know how you really don't feel the lawn like you do the front row at an amphitheater.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, they're all lawn at that. And so it's like, you know, the closest front row was 30 or 40 yards away, you know, the front row of cars. And then the very back was a quarter mile. So it's like it was a very different, like I would tell a joke in between songs and it'd be like, I'm just gonna have to play because if I wait on the laugh, it's not funny. It was just really an experience, but more than that, it was emotional because I just saw people trying so hard to soak that up, as well as me and my band doing the same thing, you know, just trying to get the feeling of a live audience and realize this has to hold us over for a little while. Because the other thing we realized as it was happening is we sort of put those on sale and then we did 3 dates. We did Missouri, Nashville, and also Indiana. And we all got tested and we did more buses. So there were fewer guys on a bus, but it's like the NASA launch. It's like you're trying to figure out all these things to do where nobody gets sick. And we did. I mean, we luckily, I've not heard of anyone getting it from that, including my whole crew.
You guys have been so good. You guys even did that like arena show at Scott's place, right? And I saw you all with masks.
Yeah.
Like you guys have been so good at adhering to rules.
Well, we're trying. I mean, on one hand, it's like we realize when you do things like this, you don't want to blow it for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody got sick from these drive-in shows, no one else can do it. And the other thing was that when we did it, it's kind of like we put them on sale. We got this little window. We did those. And then now the cases are ballooning again. So we were really lucky that we got that in under the wire a little bit. And I'm hoping they go back down to where we could do some more, but who knows? right now, where it's headed.
Well, kudos to you for leading the way and being such a good example. How are
Same to
Kim and the
you.
kids?
They're good. They say hi. Kim is excited about your record, and she, it's been really fun to watch you do everything you're doing. You talked to Becca Stevens. I didn't get to see it, but,
Yeah.
right? How'd that go? Isn't Becca the greatest?
Becca is the greatest. Like, she
Yeah.
inspires me as a woman. She's just so fearless. And of course, her and Marcus, I mean, they're just a powerhouse family. But Becca is the greatest. Are you guys
Right.
friends with them?
Yeah, and she's on the store board. She's one of the people
Amazing.
that has spent the last 3 years. We immediately realized. So, see, Becca, for anybody watching, Becca has Thistle Farms, which is a charity that's so well regarded. She was nominated for CNN Heroes. She is truly an inspiration to Nashville.
Truly.
She takes really, really hard luck cases of women that have been in situations they should have never been in, and then trains them and rehabilitates them, and then offers incredible beauty products that they have a hand in making. And it's an amazing story. And anyway, but we put her on the store board when we were immediately going to do this, because I knew she's the one that could figure out how we ought to do this, and she's been invaluable. And so it's really neat to see you do your podcast like this, where it's great that you're talking to such interesting people and utilizing this time period to do it. And these are things I think we wouldn't be doing if it weren't for this.
Honestly, I'm with you. If we were out on the road just playing shows like crazy people, then you're right. Like, we just wouldn't make space for it. So
Yeah.
as crazy as this year is, I think it's brought light to a lot of good things. And I mean, gosh, if we can have more people in our lives like Becca Stevens, then bring it on.
Well, as long as this thing will end soon, it's like now it's like, well, we sure have learned a lot. I'm ready to not learn anymore, though.
Dude, I'm with you.
I'm
so
just
with you.
ready to
I'm
go
ready
back
to
to
go
work.
back and play some shows.
I know. Well, I'll get off of here and go get Walker Hayes on here. Get somebody cool.
You are so cool. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for just always being such a fan of mine and believing in me. Please give Kim my best. You guys need to go check out the store. Brad and Kim have put so much heart into this amazing thing that they've started. So I'll make sure to add links to that to my socials so people can check it out.
That'd be great. Well, enjoy the rest of your day on here.
Oh, I will. We're I think 8 hours and counting. So
Unbelievable. That's fantastic. I love it. It's going to be
Brad,
great.
I love you. Thank you so
You too.
much.
Thank you.
Good
Good luck.
you.
Bye.
Bye. What a classy
That was so overwhelming.
character. I know. He's making me tear up too.
Like, he just wanted to chat.
He's the
fanboying.
best.
I was fanboying so hard, and I was like,
He is the best.
and imagine hearing
There's
that
no rush
from.
to go.
The coolest thing about Brad is he's just like, he's so down to earth. He's so good at what he does. Like, literally, when you watch his show, guys, like, he doesn't mess up ever. Like, he's perfect. He's flawless. All of his solos are exactly how the record sounds. And he's like the coolest dude. And he's married to Kim, who's like the coolest chick. They're just like an amazing family.
I started tearing up when he started complimenting you. I was like, man, I put myself in your shoes for a minute. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, if I heard that, I would cry.
Brad Paisley, we love you so much. Yeah, him and Kim started this organization called The Store. I guess it's a nonprofit. They really help the kids and the youth population around Nashville find food and school supplies and everything that they may need so that they can have a more well-balanced life. It's so incredible. You guys need to check it out. It's called The Store. I will add that link to my Insta bio this week so you guys can check it out. Well, we are in hour 16, right?
Did we finish 16?
Hour 16.
Yeah. No, we're finishing.
Yeah, just over here fangirling.
It's all blurry together.
Whew. It's totally blurring together. All right, Eric. Well, I think we should
Another guess?
play some songs.
Yes, let's do it.
We had a bunch of
Did you want DJ or did you want?
Oh yeah, I
Why
guess
don't
we could do
Why don't we celebrate just because Brad was just there and let's play guitar.
Let's
'Cause
play
now I
guitar.
feel like playing guitar.
Yeah, let's play guitar. We can play something from the record next hour.
We have a few more songs on the record anyway. We have a good.
Yeah, exactly. We have 7 hours. Nope. Yeah, 7 hours and 20 minutes. 7 hours and 20 minutes.
And we can sleep.
Woo!
I
Then
can
we
finally
can
sleep, guys.
Sleep.
I'm being held
You
against
are
my
not
will
being
here.
held. You are not being
I'm
held.
being held against my will here.
All 3 of them independently volunteered.
Help! Send help!
Okay, cool. Well, we've gotten a lot of requests for All Right, Champagne, Castle. We probably should play something new, just because we want to work through the whole record. What if we played The Other Side?
Okay.
I like The Other Side. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, so this song is so fun. It's so groovy. It's definitely one of those groove songs that I think we're gonna have a lot of fun playing. Kind of like Good and Mint in their own way. I wrote this song with Jesse, Joe Dillon, and Matt McGinn. They're like my true friends in life, not just songwriter friends. They're like my true friends. Need my transparency. Spent thousands on therapy. Just looking for clarity and reasons for me to get out of my bed. You made a mess of me. I lost my identity. When you went and broke up with me, I thought I would never feel normal again. Yeah, losing you is hell. Honey, I ain't gonna lie. But then I found myself on the other side of lonely, the other side of sad. Turns out life without you ain't really all that bad. I thought I'd never get here, I thought I'd never make it through. But damn, it feels good. Damn, it feels good on the other side of you. Yeah. On the other side of you. Yeah. I feel like myself again, like I was before we met, but a little bit better than that. I'm stronger, I'm braver, I know what I'm worth. I ain't angry anymore, I don't blame you anymore, but I don't love you anymore. On the other side of lonely, the other side of sad. It turns out life without you ain't really all that bad. I thought I'd never get here, I thought I'd never make it through. But damn, it feels good. Damn, it feels good on the other side of you. On the other side of you. Yeah, losing 'cause I found myself on the other side of lonely, the other side of sad. It turns out life without you ain't really all that bad. But I never get here, I thought I'd never make it through. But damn, it feels good, damn, it feels good on the other side of you. 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 I love it, Liz.
Yeah.
So fun, guys. So fun.
Is that the last song in the record that we haven't played?
I mean, here we haven't played other than our sunset.
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Are we doing a sunset session?
We could.
Your neighbor. We should.
She just looked at me like, maybe I should have said that.
No.
I mean,
The plan was to finish out the day.
right.
That last hour was just going to be you guys partying and
Okay,
playing fun, yeah.
Okay.
Not worry about what Amanda says.
Perfect. Not worrying about my neighbor. Cool.
We should invite the neighbor.
I don't think she's fond of me anymore. That's okay, guys. We've decided I need to move.
Request, but where are we now? Okay.
We've had a lot of requests for this. Sometimes life gets hard as hell, and I can't tell when it's gonna get better again. Sometimes rain just falls through a little crack in the roof, makes a pool of them kitchen towels, and then there's you laughing like the sun is out, saying here's to the things we can't do nothing about. We can make money, it don't last forever. If we go broke together. If you're with me, baby, it's gonna be alright. We can make plans to change on a dime and up somewhere we didn't have tonight. If you're with me in the front seat, it's gonna be alright. Alright. Sometimes life gets hard as hell, and I can't tell when it's gonna get better again. Sometimes all I need to do is look at you, and you're making that face that says we can make money, it don't last forever. If we go broke together. If you're with me, baby, it's gonna be alright. We can make plans to change on a dime and up somewhere we didn't have in mind. If you're with me in the front seat, it's gonna be alright. And then there's you laughing like the sun is out, saying here's to the things we can't do nothing about. Yeah. We can make money, it don't last forever. If we go broke together. If you're with me, baby, it's gonna be alright. We can make plans to change on a dime and up somewhere we didn't have in mind. If you're with me in the front seat, it's gonna be alright. Alright. Arm waves. That's so funny. So funny. All right, guys. What other requests? We probably have time for one more song. Ooh, we haven't played Champagne. Chip made a request. We will fulfill that. Should I play this acoustic or what?
Acoustic is the last one.
Yeah, true. Guys, my voice is getting tired.
I think your voice sounds so good right now.
Thanks, Chip. Maybe my voice should be this tired all the time. Maybe I'm
It's just so like you're so loose.
Maybe I'm just so loose from being so tired. At this point, it's just like, well, this is what it is. Cool. This song was written to Justin Timberlake's wife because she's a badass, and who doesn't love Justin Timberlake? Don't you dare take your hand off the small of my back when we walk into a crowd. I love it when you do that. You keep telling me I'm beautiful, even though this room is full of VIPs, like that crystal chandelier. Ain't got nothing on me. You make me feel like Jessica Biel, stepping out of the stretch, diamonds hugging my neck. For the paparazzi, got me like I'm dropping the mic, so naturally deep. Just call me Aretha for real. You make me feel like I'm the champagne. I can open my own door, but I like that you don't let me. Can't help but smile when I catch me. Crushing you across the party, getting lost in your I don't wanna be here eyes. Everybody wants your attention, but tonight it's mine. And you make me feel like Jessica Biel, stepping out of the stretch, diamonds hugging my neck. For the paparazzi, got me like I'm dropping the mic, so naturally deep. Just call me Aretha for real. You make me feel like I'm the champagne. You make me feel like I'm the champagne. Feel like a superwoman, S is written on my chest. Like I'm the only angel in
Instagram.
You make me feel like Jessica Biel, stepping out of a stretch, diamonds hugging my neck. For the paparazzi, got me like I'm dropping the mic, so naturally deep. Just call me Aretha for real. Make me feel like I'm the champagne. Fortaleza, everybody. God bless. The first time I played with Eric, I was just like, where have you been? Like sometimes when you meet your musical match. Can I say that? Yeah.
I'll say that.
Even though sometimes I feel like Eric can play circles around me, but he
I
challenges
can't
me.
play guitar like that, just so you know.
I can't play bass like that.
Well, you haven't seen Lindsay play bass, guys, have you?
We don't want to see Lindsay play bass. Lindsay plays bass like a guitar player. We'll say that. All right, guys. What a great hour.
That was really fun.
That was a really fun hour. This is just gonna get better. I love you all. We're gonna save this and we're gonna restart at the top of the hour. We have some more exciting guests coming. We're in the home stretch, guys. We're in the home stretch.